Hello guys, hope you all are doing fine. Today we are going to see writing task 2, that is how to write an introduction paragraph for our IELTS writing task 2 essays, both for general and academics IELTS, because as you know the writing task is same for both, I mean the structure. Okay, so if you know the structure, it will be easy for you to get better task achievement and show your command over the language. So what this is not a compulsory act to do for writing your essays, but it is similar to catching a fish, you can say. For example, a person who is just catching fish without knowing any technique, he may catch one or two fish, but it will take long time because he doesn't know the techniques, he doesn't know the way, proper ideas, he doesn't know it. So it may take time. However, other person who has good technique and he knows the correct tools to use to get better or more fishes in a shorter time, then he will be a victorious person. Okay, so it is same for our essays structure. You need not follow structures compulsory, but these structures will give you an idea, a proper idea to follow when writing your essay, because you will have only 40 minutes and you have to show lots of areas in that essay, like lexical resources, you have to give task achievement, you have to be grammatically perfect, and you have to have a proper cohesion, that is flow, in your essay. So if you know a proper structure, it becomes very easy to do all these things in that 40-minute time limit. So for that reason, we have a structure. These are general structures that are used for both task 1 and task 2. So you can follow it very easily for any essays. Okay, it applies for any essay. So now we are going to see the first part. The first thing that the examiner is going to say is your introduction. So let's see what an introduction paragraph should contain actually. So your introduction paragraph's first statement should be a general statement. The second statement should be thesis statement or a paraphrased question prompt that we will be explaining in next further video. Next is opinion or overview statement. So these are three statements, three basic statements that you need to include in your introduction paragraph. Okay, so it's not a rocket science, only three simple sentences, but precisely with good grammar accuracy, good lexical resource, and a proper stand on the question, that is your opinion. So let's see one by one what and how to write them. If you see your general statement is nothing but a simple statement, a generalized statement that shows that you have understood the topic of your essay. If you have understood your topic, then you are going to write a relevant essay, thus in turn improving your task achievement marks, your lexical resources mark, because all your wordings and all your explanations are going to be relating to that specific topic. Okay, so topic specific vocabulary will increase if you have understood what the essay question is telling you to do. Okay, so for example, if you look at this question, things like puzzles, board games, and pictures can contribute to a child's development. Okay, so if you look at the first sentence of your question prompt, you will realize that what basically is the idea of the question. Okay, so here they are talking about something, puzzle, board games. Okay, contribute to child development. Okay, so these may be our keywords, you can say these are our keywords. So when you know the keywords, then you can understand that this question is talking about something that is helpful in child's development. Puzzles and board games means something related to mind. So all in all, it is something that is saying that child's mind development is important, and puzzles and board games help in it. So now you just need to show that you have understood this question. Okay, and then you are going to give a general topic, a general sentence for this general idea. Okay, in which you can write it, right? So it should be not specific, it should be general. And one more thing that I would like to say is, many places you need not write general statement. It is completely okay to omit this general statement. You can just write two statements, that is thesis and overview. It is fine. However, in my personal opinion and experience, I would like to say that please include a general statement to show that you have understood the question promptly, and your task achievement will may become better. Okay, so it is recommended to write a general statement to show your understanding of the language. So we have seen that it is something related, the question says something to child development, mind of child. Okay, and through some puzzles, games or something. So some games that are important in child's development, in cognitive skills. So now how can you construct it in a statement? You can construct it in like this. Okay, so undeniably early cognitive development. Okay, so as we were saying something about child's mind game, because it was given puzzles and board games, we are writing it as synonym, early cognitive development. Cognitive development means mind of a child is essential, it said contribute. Okay, so essential in today's fast paced world. So now we have given a general idea that we, this question is telling us something about development of a child's cognitive skill, and it is important. Okay, so we have given a general idea that we have understood the question. Similarly, you can always write in many ways. There are three ways which I have said. You can write it any way which you understand. Importance of early mind development of a child is inevitable in this competitive world. Another one, undoubtedly, kids need some sort of exercises to increase their brain functions. Okay, so these are three topic sentence, you can say general sentence, but the best one you can see here, the best one that describes our question relates to this one, right? It says, undoubtedly, kids need some sort of exercise like boards and puzzle games to increase their brain functions. So this one, from all the three questions, from all the three general statements, this relates best to that general idea, best to that question, that puzzles and board games contribute to child's development. Okay, so kid needs some sort of exercise to increase their brain function. So general statement is just your understanding of the question, and you are just going to similar write it. So you should start your introduction, your first impression with good wordings. Undeniably, importance of early mind development, undoubtedly, it is ubiquitous. Child cognitive skills is and you can say ubiquitous throughout the world. Okay, so some good vocabulary, some phrases to start your introduction will be very helpful in increasing your marks, okay, your lexical resources, because it shows that you have given. It is similar as your first impression. Whenever you meet someone, your first impression is the best impression. It's the same way your essay's introduction first sentence is going to be your first impression. So if it is best, you are going to get best. Okay, in another video we have seen how to start your introduction paragraph and how to end your introduction paragraph. So you can refer that video and unlearn some of the phrases with which you can start, that is, you can start your introduction general statement, and you can your introduction statements. Okay, so this was our first statement of introduction paragraph, the general statement. Moving ahead, let's do one more example. If you see here, what do you think is the best way to find a job? Okay, so it is talking something about job. Okay, by gaining more knowledge and education, or through more practical skills. Okay, so question is something about getting a job, and which mode is better, by gaining knowledge or gaining practical skills. So again, you can write it in many different ways. We are going, you can see here three different things. Okay, undeniably, indeed, the major factor. So I have started my general statement with good vocab or phrases. Okay, so undeniably copious skills are needed by people to acquire a decent job in the technological world. Okay, so because they are talking about gaining knowledge and education. Later on we will give our opinion, but now we're just going to see that there are various factors that needs to be taken into account when finding a job. So we are going to give general statement. Undeniably copious skills like getting knowledge, getting experience, skills, all are needed. So we are going general. Undeniably, copious skills are needed by people to acquire a decent job, find a job, get a decent job in the technological world. Then indeed there is an ongoing debate, because they are saying what do you think, by gaining or more practical. So even we can go like this. Indeed there is an ongoing debate by people on the skills needed to land a decent job in this cutthroat competitive world. Okay, so if the question is discuss both view or discuss both view and give an opinion, you can use this type of general statement that indeed there is an ongoing debate. So there is a debate whether knowledge is required or practical skills is required. Either way is the major factor to gain an important job in this fast-paced world has been a matter of debate. So again, if this is discuss type of question, you can say the major factor to gain an important job in this world has been matter of debate. So it is a general idea of the question in a very good starting phrases. Moving ahead, the second statement of your introduction paragraph is thesis statement or paraphrased question prompt. So thesis statement or paraphrase question prompt is nothing but the question in your own words. Okay, you need to write the question in your own word. You need not take out. For example, if the question was, as we saw, was that uh, things like puzzles, board games, okay, puzzles, board games, and pictures can contribute to a child's development. Okay, so this is a question. What would you give a child to help him or her develop and why? Okay, so for her development, what would you give? And things like all this. So try to avoid all these words as much as possible in your paragraph, in your introduction paragraph. Okay, so use synonyms, use a synonym for the keywords. So keywords here can be your puzzles, board games, which you can replace with mind games or cognitive activities, something like that. Child, okay, child cannot, you may change it or you may keep it like that. Okay, kids you can say, or adolescent you can say. Okay, or in young people, young children, you can say anything. And even if you don't change the proper noun or common noun, it's okay. But other words, okay, what would you give a child to help him or develop? So develop, encourage, enhance, contribute, all these words. Okay, contribute, essential, important, given. So try to use your synonym skills in your thesis and paraphrased statement. Okay, paraphrase means nothing but writing the same statement with exact same meaning but in your own word. Okay, so paraphrasing is nothing but you take one sentence, change is wordings alone, but the meaning should remain the change. Okay, if it is saying that cognitive skills should be improved, then the paraphrased statement should also say that cognitive skills should improve. It should not change the meaning. Okay, so only the words will change, not the meaning. So you should keep this very well in your mind, that paraphrasing, change the line, change the question statement, question prompt into your own words, but do not change the meaning. We see for our example, we can say that therefore various mind related games. Now puzzles and board games I have changed with the synonym mind related games, such as puzzles and board games. I am also including that. You can completely omit them, but it's okay. Okay, should be presented, contributes, given. Okay, so I have written presented, so I am using synonym. To the young kids, instead of child I am saying young kids. For high cognitive functioning, for development, I have used cognitive functions. Okay, so use synonym but it says the same meaning. Okay, therefore various mind related games such as puzzles and board games should be presented to the young kid for high cognitive skill. So I am saying that these games should be given to children to develop their cognitive functioning or their development, child's development in terms of mind. So I am saying the same thing but in my own words. So this is the thesis or your paraphrased question prompt. That is your second statement of your introduction paragraph. Another way you can write this is some brain activities like board and puzzles can be given to children for their neural development. Neural development again related to mind. Brain activities such as board and puzzles. Again, I am giving the synonyms. Some games like puzzles and boards can be utilized to develop brain activity in younger children. So utilized, okay, younger children, brain activity, develop brain activity. So I am using synonyms as much as possible by replacing the question prompts words with my own words, okay, but the meaning remains the same. So this is your second statement. Keep it simple, but meaning should not change. However, the words should definitely change, okay. Show your paraphrasing technique, show your synonyms technique, okay. One is our last statement of introduction paragraph, that is our opinion or overview statement. So opinion means the question, whenever the question asks you to give your opinion, you need to say the opinion statement. Okay. So discuss both view and give your opinion. Do you agree or disagree? Is it positive or negative? Does advantages outweigh disadvantages? Advantages and disadvantages with your opinion. Okay, so all these question types which ask you to give your opinion, you need to include the opinion statement in your last sentence of introduction paragraph. However, if the question does not ask you to give opinion, then you give your overview statement for discuss both views, advantages and disadvantages. Okay, these two question types where you need not give your opinion, you need to give overview statement. For example, discuss both views. Okay, computer are very essential in this world, discuss in something like that. Okay, so if you need to discuss, you must say this essay will elucidate both points of view. That's it, you need not include opinion. Or you can say in this essay I will elucidate both statements with examples. Okay, so you are going to give an overview that what your paragraphs are going to be, what your essay is going to talk about if there is no opinion. But if an opinion is asked, then you must include your opinion as well. This essay will elucidate the positives and negatives of computer with my agreement to the latter point of view or to the former point of view. Okay, so now along with what your paragraph is going to say, you are also including that my opinion. Okay, you are also including your opinion with it. So with the general idea, you are including your opinion. Or in agreement to disagreement question, you can say I firmly agree to the aforesaid statement, or you can say I firmly disagree to the statement or the central notion of the statement, something like that. So you are giving your opinion. So when you are giving your opinion, write include your opinion as a third statement of your introduction paragraph. It's very essential. Some students omit this and only in their conclusion they write this opinion. But in my experience and what I have achieved, I would say that include your opinion in your introduction as well as your conclusion. Okay, so I have achieved 8.5 and you can too. Just follow these structures. Okay, so include your opinion in your introduction paragraph as well as in your conclusion paragraph for better task achievement, for better clarity, for better stand of your notion. Okay, so this is our opinion statement. I have explained how you can write your opinion or your overview statement. Okay, so the video that says vocabulary for starting your introduction paragraph and ending your introduction paragraph, go through it to know how to end your introduction paragraph. Okay, So for the same question, if we see our opinion or our last statement, you can say like this, in my opinion. Okay. So in my opinion, kindergarteners must be given building blocks and clay modeling for developing their mind and eye-hand coordination. So I am saying that in my opinion, it should be given. So if it is agree, disagree, or it is positive or negative trend, you can say this, I completely agree. In my opinion, they should be given. Okay. So I am agreeing to what is said. Or you could say, in the subsequent paragraphs, I will elucidate two games which will help in developing brain nerves in young children. So I am giving an overview that in my further paragraphs, I am going to talk about two games which will help in developing, and also that I will elucidate two games. So this is just discuss. If you are discussing, or you are giving if you are asked to give what are the things that needed to develop. Okay, so just one simple question. So when discuss a simple question, you can use this, that in the subsequent paragraphs, I will elucidate two games which will help. Another one is that agree, disagree, okay, or your positive, negative, or your opinion. I firmly believe that clay modeling and building block arrangement will uplift a child's mental abilities, and will explain this idea in the forthcoming paragraphs. Okay, so I firmly believe that this will help in child's mental abilities, uplift of child mental ability, and I will explain the idea in the forthcoming paragraphs. So these are some ways in which you can give your overview or your opinion. Okay, it's always advisable to give your opinion in the introduction paragraph. So these are our three only statements that are needed in our introduction paragraph of any essay. Okay, whether it is discuss or agree or disagree, anything, these are the three basic statements. So after you have written all these three statements, your introduction paragraph will look like this, 50 to 55 words. Okay, so keep it between 40 to 50 for a better, 250 word is a count. So your introduction will be maximum of 50 to 55. That will be more than enough. So this is our introduction sentences, or you can say three introduction sentences making our introduction paragraph. Undeniably, early cognitive development of a child is essential in today's fast-paced world. Therefore, various mind-related games such as puzzles and board games should be presented to young kids for high brain functioning. In my opinion, now I'm giving my opinion. In my opinion, kindergarteners must be given building blocks and clay modeling for developing their mind and eye-hand coordination, and I will reason this with few examples. Okay, so I have used some good cohesive devices. Okay, you can see here. Okay, therefore, undeniably, in my opinion, okay, I have used cohesive devices. I have used some lexical resources as well. Cognitive development, okay, mind related games, you can say, presented, okay, brain functioning, topic specific brain functioning, building blocks, clay modeling, okay, eye hand coordination, some phrases, some idioms, and all those blah blah blahs. Okay, so I have used cohesive devices, linkers, I have used some lexical resources, I have given grammatical accuracy, I have given some phrases. So all in all, my task achievement is also good because I have understood the question, I have paraphrased the question prompt, and also I have given my opinion. Okay, so it has become such a messy place now. Let me erase it. Okay, so I have given everything. Okay, there are all the four areas essential for essays, that is lexical resources, your grammatical accuracy, your cohesion, your fluency, everything is covered in this one. Okay, it is not deleting, guys. Okay, whatever. So this is the way you should write your essay. Okay, so first is general statement, second is your thesis statement, and third is your opinion. So the other tools can be written like this. Okay, so you are using some good vocab, some linkers, giving your lexical resources, showing your grammatical accuracy, and also answering the question if it is asking your opinion. Okay, so the main three statements of your introduction paragraph should be general statement, thesis statement, and opinion or overview statement. And how to write or how to begin your introduction paragraph and how to end your introduction paragraph, you can learn those phrases from one of my other videos. So go through that, go through these three statements, join the two, and make the best introduction statement that you can. Okay, so all the best. Keep practicing because practice only makes perfect. Okay, all the best.